Uber and you see this man run for your life.
Immediately I entered this man's car, there was something hanging in front of his mirror. It looked so fetish and...
But this same man picked me up, May 3rd, and he did the same thing.
Oh, chef boat, chef Uber, chef in drive.
I'm getting scared because like, oh my God, what if he's the one? You guys, please be careful.
This is the man who goes around in boats, in drive and Uber, allegedly robbing women of their belongings, raping ladies in his ride, and pretending to offer safe transport while carrying knives, scissors, guns, and other weapons in his car.
This guy has pepper spray, he has gun, he has sharp weapons, whatever.
For months, young women have cried out, sharing stories of their painful encounters with this predator. They talk about how he allegedly threatens them, hurts them, and strips them not just of their possessions, but of their dignity.
And you are telling me I'm not with your phone. He's like, you want me to kill you here? Immediately now brought out the knife. He was not holding the knife. He said he's going to stab me to death. Started diverting to another route. That do I have condom inside my bag? Look at what he was asking me. I said I don't have condom inside my bag. He now searched my bag that he's going to send my body in parts. That he already has people that will buy my body.
Despite these cries and warnings, he is still on the road. He is still picking up unsuspecting women and still moving through Uber, boat, and in-drive like a hunter waiting for his next victim. And the most heartbreaking question remains, why is a man like this still allowed to drive? Why has no company taken firm action to protect the very people they promise safety to?
Uber are still allowing this man to drive after he has victimized a lot of girls. Every day they're going to complain about our riders. Every day.
So why would Uber and boats and in-drive allow a known criminal walk with them?
Will you be employing a highway robber to be on the highway picking people?
Every day that passes without justice is another day of risk for countless women. What use is technology if it cannot protect the vulnerable? What good is business when it ignores the cries of the broken? To the companies, the question is simple. How many more women must be hurt before you act? How many more tears must fall before you listen?
Please, Nigerian police, come to our help.
Like the government should look into it, police they should look into it, and even close to like 8 or more were saying, oh, I've inside this man car before, or I'm a victim, or I almost got kidnapped. What?
The worst part of this issue is that it has been reported to the police, but police did nothing about it.
To every reader, this is not just a story. This is a call to wake up, a call to demand safety, a call to make sure that no man, no matter how cunning, is allowed to use the wheel as a weapon against women again. Because as long as this man is allowed to drive, every woman on the road is in danger.
The government is not doing anything. Somebody should do something about this guy.
Welcome to African News 24 TV, your source for news and reports from around the world. I'm Mary Adam and we're glad to have you join us this hour. Stay tuned for updates on stories making headlines. We begin at the presidency, as the President Bola Tinubu will on Friday present the 2026 budget to a joint session of the National Assembly. This was contained in a letter by the clerk to the National Assembly, Kamaruddin Ugulano, and signed on his behalf by the Secretary Human Resources and Staff Development, Esien. The letter reads, and I quote, "I am directed to inform you that the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Tinubu, is presenting the 2026 proposed budget to a joint session of the National Assembly." End of quote. Consequently, all accredited persons must endeavor to be at their duty posts by 11 a.m. Non-accredited persons are advised to stay away from the National Assembly on that day. Members are also advised to park the vehicles at available spaces at the annex or the new car park by the National Assembly gate, except for the clerk and the deputy clerk of the National Assembly, as well as the clerks of the Senate and House of Representatives and the deputies. And in security, Burkina Faso has released the 11 Nigerian Air Force personnel 9 days after their detention. The release followed a high-level diplomatic intervention by the Nigerian government, led by Foreign Affairs Minister Ambassador Yusuf Toga. The delegations held talks with Burkinabe authorities in Ouagadougou, including President Ibrahim Traoré, to secure the safe release of the detained pilots and crew. Officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Defense, and NAF headquarters worked together to resolve the matter peacefully, emphasizing dialogue, regional cooperation, and adherence to international aviation and military protocols. The Nigeria Labour Congress has staged a protest in Abuja to draw attention to rising insecurity and government's failure to secure public spaces. The union leaders warned that unsafe communities are affecting workers and economic activities nationwide. We have more in this report. Contempt action over the enforcement of tinted glass permits, saying such moves could violate legal rights. We bring you more on this report. In Lagos, the state government has announced a traffic diversion plan to facilitate repair work on the damaged pedestrian bridge at Tincan-Apapa Inward Mile 2. This is according to the Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiyemi. Oshiyemi said the repair work will take place on Saturday, December 20, 2025 from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Commissioner stated that the work will be carried out in 2 phases, with phase 1 involving lifting and placing of bridge beams. The Commissioner added that the road from Tincan-Apapa to Mile 2 will be completely closed for about 20 minutes during the beam lifting. Traffic is expected to resume immediately after the operation is completed. Oshiyemi says the phase 2 will involve lifting and installation of bridge slabs. But for this phase, Traffic from Tincan-Apapa to Mile 2 is expected to continue to move, while vehicles will be diverted to one lane about 50 meters before the bridge walk area. Full access will be restored 50 meters after the walk area. Traffic from Mile 2 to Tincan-Apapa will move freely throughout this phase. Oshiemi urged motorists to be patient and cooperate with traffic officials, saying the temporary full and partial closures are necessary for the safe repair of the pedestrian bridge by the Federal Ministry of Works. Still on infrastructure, road users in AKILO along Agege Ogba Road are raising concerns over an uncovered manhole that has remained a safety hazard for years. Residents say the deep pothole has caused several accidents and poses serious risks, especially at night. Edith Lawrence has more in our next report.
For residents and road users at AKILO along Agege Ogba Road, this uncovered manhole has become a constant cause of fear and frustration. Many say it has caused several accidents, with vehicles and motorcycles repeatedly falling into the deep hole. Some residents recount disturbing incidents, including a motorcyclist who reportedly fell and sustained a serious head injury. Others say navigating the road at night is especially dangerous due to poor lighting and limited visibility.
The manhole here has been open for a while and it hasn't been fixed.
This pothole here has been here for years, because it's causing a lot of accidents here. Like the other day, a man broke down here, the man got injured.
It has caused a lot of damage to many, reckless drivers that are driving in the night.
If I'm going home, like on my way going home, like I had to cross to the other side, because I don't want, like, in a situation where we say I'll come put my leg for that hole.
The situation has also disrupted traffic flow, forcing drivers to slow down or divert suddenly to avoid the hazard, often leading to congestion and near-miss collision. While traders and business owners in the area admit the accident has increased patronage for repair services and sales of tires and motor parts, they still insist the situation brings them no joy. They say the damage to vehicles and risk to life far outweigh any economic benefits. The residents are particularly concerned that government offices and public buildings are located nearby, many surrounded by overgrown bushes and poorly maintained fences. Yet, no action have been taken to fix the hazard.
If a tire should bust here now, the person will just come and buy tire, I will say, and make profit from it. Now, that person have lose. We benefit from it, but the beneficiary is not that, you understand, it's not advisable, you understand, because for someone to lose, for me to gain, it's not advisable. The funniest part is that, for them putting that road there, that sounds foolish now. That means they don't have any plan to even fix that place. Why would they put that long road there? It makes no sense now. They should find something to do about that place.
The residents and road users at AKILO are now appealing to the relevant government authorities, including the Ministry of Work and Local Council, to urgently intervene and cover the manhole before it claims more lives.
And I'm sure that Lagosians would want it fixed, and I'm sure the governor will also fix it, definitely.
Government can't do this thing, can't do them. No be now work, no be say we're not supposed to beg. Now work. Now why will they pay tax?
Government prestataries or NGOs or anyone who is ready capable that if these things can be fixed, it will really save life, it will save a lot of things.
They insist that fixing the manhole is no longer optional, but a matter of public safety. Edith Lawrence, African News 24 TV.
The Nigerian Bar Association has warned police against taking contempt action over the enforcement of tinted glass permits, saying such moves could violate legal rights. We bring you more on this report.
The Nigerian Bar Association has threatened contempt proceedings against the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, and force spokesman Benjamin Hundeyin. The warning follows the police's plan to resume the suspended tinted glass permit policy from January 2026. NBA says the policy is illegal and unconstitutional, stating that a court had previously restrained its enforcement. NBA President Afam Osigwe urged the police to halt the policy and warned of legal action for anyone harassed under it. The association also called on President TINUBU to intervene.
If it is a crime-fighting measure by the police or policy by the police, and not a money revenue-making one as we contend it is, and as it is indeed, why can't this data be obtained at the point of renewal of your vehicle particulars, which involves the police, the customs, the state security service, and the licensing authority? Why is the IG so interested in compelling members of the public to pay money into a private account? And there's a lot of opacity. How did they arrive at the amount being paid? How is this money being spent and shared? If it is for public purposes, why is it not being paid into federal government account through a TSA account?
The police defended the move, citing security concerns and insisting motorists must obtain permits through approved channels.
Welcome to business. The House of Representatives has given the Central Bank of Nigeria a January deadline to reconcile outstanding revenue remittances with the Ministry of Finance, following concerns over non-remittance of funds. We have more in this report. And on the foreign scene, European Union leaders are meeting in Brussels to decide whether to loan Ukraine up to 90 billion euros from 210 billion euros in frozen Russian assets held largely in Belgium. The funds are being considered to support Ukraine's military and economy as its finances risk running out within months. Belgium and several EU states remain opposed, citing legal and financial risks, while Russia has warned against the move and filed a lawsuit to reclaim the funds. The European Commission says using the assets would increase pressure on Moscow, but the decision requires broad support among bloc's 27 members. The talks come amid renewed diplomatic efforts to end the war as US and Russian officials prepare for peace discussions, while Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky attends the summit, urging urgent financial backing to sustain Kyiv through 2027. In sports, Newcastle will face Manchester City in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup after both clubs progressed in Wednesday's night's quarter-finals. The other semi-final will see Chelsea play either Arsenal or Crystal Palace. The quarter-final tie will be held next Tuesday at the Emirates. Chelsea will host the first leg of the two-legged semi-final at Stamford Bridge, while Newcastle will be at home in the first leg against City. Newcastle beat Fulham 2-1 on Wednesday night to reach the last four, while City progressed past Brentford 2-0. Chelsea defeated Cardiff City 3-1 on Tuesday. In entertainment, entertainment, popular Nigerian content creator Tincan-Apapa has topped Africa's Twitch streaming chart following a surprise live stream featuring Afrobeat superstar Davido. The live stream, which took place yesterday, attracted massive attention across social media, drawing thousands of viewers and pushing Tincan-Apapa to the top of the continent's Twitch rankings. The session featured casual conversation, humor, and moments that quickly went viral online. According to available data from the streaming platform, the spike in viewership during the live stream was largely driven by Davido's appearance, marking one of the most watched Twitch sessions by a Nigerian creator. Reacting to the milestone, fans praised Tincan-Apapa for leveraging digital platforms to expand his reach, while also applauding Davido for supporting local content creators. Many describe the achievement as a sign of Nigeria's growing influence in the global streaming space. The development for this cements Tincan-Apapa's position as one of Nigeria's most influential digital creators and highlights Twitch's rising popularity among African audiences. That's the much we can take at this hour. Thank you for staying tuned to African News 24 TV. Please stay connected with us on all our social media platforms and don't forget to visit our website at africannews24.ng for the latest updates. We'll be back with more news at 6 o'clock. I'm Mary Adam. Goodbye.